this study is pretty neat. So we know in the northeastern Pacific Ocean that there's what we call three types of killer whale: resident killer whales that eat fish, transient killer whales that eat mammals, and then there's an offshore population that eats fish as well. But we were working on a study looking at kind of the distribution and movements of killer whales along the California and Oregon coast. And to do that, we collect a lot of photographs from encounters. And the photographs are usually of like the dorsal fin or the saddle patch, which is this gray area by the dorsal fin. And each fin is different. They have scars or marks on them that are like a fingerprint. You can kind of tell individuals apart. Through this accumulation of data that was collected, we were able to look at certain animals that did not really we didn't recognize, and a lot of them were really far offshore. So between like 60 and 300 kilometers. And we identified 49 different whales. And we've never seen them in association. They've never been seen with other killer whales along the coast. We noticed that they were involved in a lot of predation events of marine mammals. One being an elephant seal, another one being a Rizzo's dolphin, an oceanic dolphin, another being sperm whales, a sea turtle. So that kind of stood out because these species aren't typically targeted by killer whales that we see in coastal waters. I think the big thing that the take from this is that we're still in the initial stages of trying to understand what this is. These whales have not been identified before in our database or elsewhere. We don't know though what they are. They could be transients. I mean, transient killer whales. They could be an offshore. We don't know at this point. All we know is that this provides evidence that a population of killer whales does inhabit the open ocean.